Welcome back to another episode of Sisters Unfiltered Opinions. I'm your girl, Cash Money. The ladies are here. Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Alex.
It's Kayla.
Serenity.
What? Bless the little children. That's all I'm gonna say. Bless them.
So, before we get into tonight's main discussion, I gotta, it's not a hot topic, but it's a quick hit. Let's give people something about us. So, let's tell the people what are our pet peeves. And I'll go first. So, my pet peeve is I don't like it when people are late. The saying goes, if you're early, you're on time. And if you're on time, you're late. So I don't like that. Show up, be present. Don't waste people's time. And my other pet peeve is I don't like when people say that they're going to do something and then they don't come through. Just don't say nothing at all. Just don't say nothing at all. Period.
I agree with that pet peeve. I don't like people that say they're gonna do something and don't do it. That is definitely a pet peeve. But another pet peeve that I don't like, that I have, is people. I think I might do this, but it's just like when I hear other people do it. Oh my gosh, people eating their food and you hear them and they be smacked. Not even a
Oh my God. Why did you just say that? Because I share an office with people, and my work partner, she be at her desk like this.
Yeah, because it's not even
I put my head on.
It's not like a loud, like it don't even have to be loud. It could just be a light smack, and I don't like it.
Eric, it be like,
I also know smacking, or just I don't need to know. I know it's good, but I feel like I'd be like, dang, I like to eat. So when I eat in my food, do I sound like that? I would hope somebody would tell me, because when I hear people doing it, I don't like it at all.
You know what I hate? I know one of my pet peeves is when people have an opinion and your opinion is different and they can't agree to disagree. They want you to see things their way. I cannot stand that. Like, let's agree to disagree. You feel this way, I feel that way. It's not facts, it's an opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion.
That's right. Taylor, what's your pet peeve?
So my pet peeve is, how when you out in public and you have some people that have Apple phones and they are on FaceTime without their headphones. I don't want to hear your conversation. I think that is just plumb down ridiculous. It's awful. It's inconsiderate, and I don't see why people I don't want to hear your conversation. I don't want to know what the other person's saying. That's private between you and that person. That's just one of my biggest pet peeves. And like you, Kelly, inconsistency. Hate it. Yeah, those are my two biggest pet peeves.
What about when
Kelly, if she was in a relationship, inconsistency would be a deal breaker. Hopefully, it's a deal breaker for anybody.
Yeah, inconsistency is a big thing. If you say you're gonna do it. Don't even bring it up if you're not. If you're unsure, don't bring it up.
Hey,
I know things come up, but if you're just wait.
Don't tell
me. Look, I'd have read my daddy. I'd have read my daddy for saying he was gonna do something and he didn't do it, and I was a kid. So if I could read my daddy, ain't nobody off limits, baby. You ain't off limits. So we told y'all some of our pet peeves. So put your pet peeves in the comments, and when you watch the video or you listen to us on all the platforms. So we're going to move along into tonight's discussion. And tonight's discussion is about frenemies. Is there expiration date? Do we lose friends? Do friendships change? And we move along. Now, what brought this discussion up? I'll tell you guys, I was watching Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? And I saw somebody comment about Angela really being Sheila's only real friend because she was the only one that was going to tell her that Mike was cheating on her. So that's where the topic came about, is frenemies. Is it your friend or is it a foe or is it enemy?
So I don't know if they're frenemies or they just didn't want to hurt her feelings. Is that a foe? Is that a frenemy? Okay, can we define? Y'all know I need a definition. Define frenemies.
Cash money. What's the definition of frenemies?
Frenemies, a person that say they're your friend, but they act like your enemy. They your ops. They do things that are suspect that necessarily a friend wouldn't do.
Yeah. So they somebody you think is your friend, but they really
are not.
So you might not even know though.
Yeah, there's a possibility you can't know. It's a possibility
but it's
you
all,
do.
I think
We
it's
see
definitely
the signs.
It's levels of friendship.
And that's what I was gonna exactly.
So it's a definition for this. It says frenemy, a person with whom one is friendly despite a fundamental dislike or rivalry. You know what this makes me think about? This makes me think about all the Real Housewives shows, all the Married to Medicine shows. All of them women is frenemies.
Right, because they're not
really friends.
I agree.
They are not really friends. All of them are frenemies for real. Because they're going to do what they got to do to get the check. They gonna do what they gotta do. Like if the producers behind the scene might tell them to do something to get the views, they gonna do it.
So does it make you a frenemy? Does it make you a frenemy if say one of us were in a relationship and we knew that the partner was cheating and you don't tell the person? That didn't necessarily make you a frenemy, right?
I'm gonna look at you sideways because I posted the other day and my hashtag was my friend, my business. Loyalty is big for me. And I'm not going to expect more from my friends than I would from my man or any other relationship. Loyalty, I'm going to be consistent all the way throughout. If I know my friend's man is doing her dirty, I'm going to say something because I would want you to tell me. I'm going to be looking at you sideways. If you don't say nothing, then you know.
I might not tell y'all. I might put him in a situation that he needs to tell you.
Okay, so I'm gonna counter to that. This is what I would say. I say you have to know who your friends are. I would want my friends to tell me. I might be like Serenity and say something to the guy. I probably would, especially if I was in a space where my friend wasn't nowhere around and I made eye contact with this man. I already had a relationship with this man. I might be like, really? I mean, him there really look. I might even go up to him like, hey, how you doing? I might not even say nothing else, but then that's gonna make him come up to me. He's gonna know he either need to tell her or he gonna have to say something to me, and I'm gonna say, you need to tell her. And I'm gonna
give you 24 hours. But I'm telling you.
If I don't hear nothing about this, then I'm gonna tell her. Because I am gonna tell. I'm gonna tell. I'm
telling what you quiet. What's
so
up?
Question. Quiet? So what if it's the friend that you can tell her whatever her man is doing, but would get mad at you? So you hear the dude and you see him. Do you tell him or not? And do that make me a friend because I not a friend of me because I don't want to have that beef with my friend when I know she's not gonna believe me or she's gonna go back to him or
I feel like in the long, she might be mad at you initially, but in the long run, if she really your friend and she know you got her best interest, she gonna come back around and say, thank you, friend. I was mad at the time. I didn't want to hear it, but thank you for telling me.
She still may go back to him, but you did your part.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. If my friend went back to the man, I'm not gonna judge her on that, but I'm like, you needed to know. You go, and then if you make your choice at the end of the day, but you needed to know.
And then if you see him again, do you tell your friend again? Do you keep telling your friend that her man is a hoe?
I might just document it for my records.
so let's just move
I'm a good picture taker. I take good pictures of people, so I'm gonna be documenting for my records.
Okay, so let's take it out of that realm. So let me give y'all another scenario. So let's say we're friends. We all been friends for 20 plus years now. Can we agree that friends show up for major events in each other's lives? Yeah. Babies, weddings, graduations.
Graduations?
Babies, graduations. You know.
But I guess me and Shamika had that conversation a while back because she's my kid's godmother. She didn't come to graduation, but she came to college. I didn't go to Brandon's graduation, but I'll probably be there for college, hopefully.
I'm saying major events as a collective. We understand living in different areas. We might not be able to get to everything.
When I had this wedding.
What brought to mind was I was listening to a speaker on Instagram, and a lady wrote in and said that her good friend for 25 years, her daughter's godmother, didn't come to see her when she was in the hospital. She went to the hospital, had a major surgery, had complications, and was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Her good friend didn't show up. And then she go and look on social media, wherever, she out kicking it, clubbing and whatever. And the lady felt some type of way. Is that your friend? So take it out of the cheating.
No.
That's your friend. That's different because the dynamic of our situation is where for me, I'm miles away. Now, if I was,
but if we wasn't,
if we weren't, oh yeah, and you was in the, oh yeah, any of my friends in the hospital.
In the hospital, yeah.
So
yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Can we agree to disagree that a good friend or a friend has an expiration date? So like in that scenario, they were supposedly friends for 25 years and she wasn't rocking with her, obviously, for whatever reason. But say somebody that's only been your friend for 5 years and do friendships really have a time limit as far
I think
as
so.
Is you my bestie because you've been my friend for 20 years, but can the person that's been my friend for 5 also be my bestie?
Absolutely not, Kayla.
Yes, they can. So let me explain.
Bestie. You gonna find another bestie?
No, but so in our situation, we was a tight group of 4, right? And we have peeled off, and it's just a tight group of 2 right now, right or wrong. In high school,
I know what she's talking about.
Outside of it was a tight group of 4, and Kelly and Alex, who we've known since college, is beyond. We're tighter with them than we are what we were with the other 2.
We're in a different phase of life.
Okay, so there is sometimes you phase out of certain friendships.
Not best friends.
Not best friends, but friends.
But what is the title? What can we define what a best friend is? Is a best friend gonna always, in these scenarios that we said, show up? Is the best friend gonna tell you your man cheating? Is your best friend gonna loan you money? What is the best
different?
Friend?
It depends on your relationship, but
right. And
then,
what you know about your friend.
And what you know about your friend. And I can say best friends don't say best friends forever, but I think Kayla and I are rare. Like, you're not going to find people that went to elementary school, went to high school, went to college, and are adulting and are still close friends. Like, people will say Kayla is like more kind of sort of like my sister. It's different. It's a different dynamic, and you don't find that a lot because people grow apart. People grow and they live life, and friendships end or distant. So I don't know.
I think all of our relationship has kind of had a roadblock. Mine and Kelly relationship, we used to be close, and then we separated, and then look at us, we're back now. Mine and Alex separated and back, and then when you was in your situation, we kind of grew apart a little bit, but then, bitch, we back. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the thing. Kayla brought up a good point. Yeah, me and Kayla did kind of.
Cause y'all crazy.
It wasn't no crazy. It's just that situation.
I think both of us we are who we are, and we crazy as fuck, and we know that about each other.
I think it comes down to holding everybody accountable and the loyalty and the friends. No, the reason I asked is,
Lord,
everybody say, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I just think of my friend group. We missing one. She doesn't join us on the podcast. Maybe she will as a guest one day. But I have about a core of 6 women that I interact with on a regular basis. Every day that I consider my group of friends that know all the tea, all the information, where the bodies are buried, whatever. So I look at y'all as the VIP, very important person. People, well, when you go to VIP, you get the VIP treatment. You get meet and greet. You get everything. You got the front row. You get access to everything. Somebody else, they may be in the 100 level.
Your titties distracted me. Can you put them down? So
oh man, I'm gonna come back. I'll be back. Give me a second.
A mess. I can't put them down. They just where they at. I had to take my bra off to put them down. But anyway, you got the VIP, you got your front row people, you got your 100, 200 level friends, you got your 400 level friends, and you got people that's waiting to get in the door. I expect my VIP people, like in the scenario we were talking about, show up if I'm in the hospital. Tell me my man's cheating. I don't want nobody waiting to get in the door that want to give me more information than the person in the front row. If I'm gonna be you gonna be in the front row in my life, I want to be in the front row of your life.
So those are your expectations for your friends, but other people may have different expectations. Like for graduation, I don't expect my friends to be a part of Brandon graduation. Like they can call and say, Brandon, I send some pictures. They can say, ooh, ah, and I'm okay with it. But on another note, even if I'm in the hospital, I don't know if I expect y'all to show up. I expect y'all to call and check on me, and that's enough. I expect my mom.
But that's what I'm saying. And when I say show up, let me clarify. I'm not necessarily always saying be physical in the presence. Like I said, we in different states. But in the scenario I gave, the lady was a no call, no show. She didn't show up. She didn't do nothing. And you her godmama, you her kid's godmama, and you won't show up at all. Not a phone call, nothing. I understand life be lifing for everybody, but I can say I talk to all my friends generally once, 2, 3 times a week. We instant messaging, Facebook group chatting, whatever, all day. I'm in contact in some form. So when I say show up, I'm not necessarily saying physically show up, because I understand we're not co-located in the same cities. But if you can show up, we make plans and arrangements. Like you said, a phone call. Hey, you all right?
Absolutely.
What's going on? Let me check in. Kayla?
Yeah, friendship is rare. Even with my kids, my girls, I'm gonna say, they don't really have a best friend so my middle child, my oldest daughter, she has a best friend, or she had a best friend. And she kind of had a medical situation. And my daughter feels like she was left out of it or left behind because she was kind of moving forward. She had a significant other. And I tell her all the time that you don't have to see each other every day. You don't have to talk every day. She had a situation going on because she had called and let you know she was sick or that she was feeling bad when y'all had made plans. Yeah, but don't just count her out just because of that one instance. Talk it out. I mean, the best thing in life to have is a friend. Because just not having a friend, it's like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody that you can always talk to. We don't always have significant others in our lives, but just having somebody to talk to, whether it's something minute, it's just good to have somebody to talk to and just that can relate to you or even tell you when you're wrong. My friends don't need to always tell me I'm right. Tell me when I'm wrong, and that's okay. And that's also being a friend, even though it may hurt my feelings.
And you may block
that's also being a friend
or block us.
Yeah, you stop talking to us. Yeah, you tend to do that.
Yeah, I have growth.
Yeah, you've grown. You know, you grown. It took a
I
lot.
have
Alex,
grown.
welcome back. What do you got to say?
Thank you. Well, I already said what I had to say.
So you don't have no comments? Okay. So y'all
Alice.
are aware. So me and Serenity talked about this a while ago because she felt like her friend group couldn't dissolve because there were certain friends. And I told her sometimes people outgrow each other, and that don't mean that we gonna stay together. It's just you gotta sometimes you just gotta let people go. When they decide,
But it's kind of,
like I said, when they decide they don't want to be in the front row of your life no more in the VIP section, you kind of they remove themselves. It's not you removing them. That's why I said let go. They remove themselves. Why are you gonna let somebody occupy a seat in front row getting VIP treatment when they don't want the VIP treatment and they want to be sitting in the 200 section? Somebody else can have that spot that really want to be there.
This is really, really, really a touchy subject for me because our friend group has, I think, divided because of communication issues, and it's unfortunate. But it's like you say, it's just part of life. I don't think it's about being in the front row or VIP. I think it's all about communication and people being, again, wanting somebody else to, they don't know how to agree to disagree. Everybody wants their opinion to be the right thing, or be the facts, but it's not facts. The truth is, it's opinions. And everybody have an opinion, so agree to disagree and move forward. You can't make anybody see things your way, and it's vice versa. So unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
Can I add something? I'm on the outside of that particular group.
Ooh.
All y'all are cool people.
Oh Lord. Don't say it. She's gonna say I'm crazy.
No, I'm not. But was the friendship not enough for you guys to talk it out or work it out? Was it worth somebody wanna know more or feel a certain kind of way for a long time to not work out the friendship?
Well, two people gotta be, it's just like any other relationship. The two people gotta wanna be willing to talk it out and work out. You know, you can't beat a dead horse. If I'm coming to you, which kind of was why me and you fell out, Kayla, and telling you, hey, I'm feeling a certain type of way, I got stuff going on, and you like, oh, fuck that, I'ma feel some type of way. I ain't gonna want to talk to you. We can't talk that out. If I'm expressing to you, I feel a certain type of way, and you just keep poking the bear and jigging, I'll be like, what the hell? I don't want to talk to you. No, we can't work it out. They go to one side.
I don't know if that situation is kind of, I don't know.
It's just that I don't know. And I live with these three people in the house with them. So it's difficult for me to see like the bond that we had years ago has kind of its demise. And it for what reason? I don't even know the reason. Because life is life, and everybody has family. Everybody's doing, so we can't talk on the phone every day. We could check on each other, but what happened to make it like y'all can't even be cordial? So that's my thing. I don't know.
Think people can't be cordial?
No, barely.
Yeah, I think they've been cordial. I think just for
barely.
Were you at homecoming this year? Did you see something I didn't see? Like
I mean, it was like, okay. I don't know.
Barely. That means to me, barely. I wasn't there, but I say barely.
It is what it is.
I was about to say, what you want people to say if they ain't cool or high and bad is enough? You know, I can't be fake. So, you know, if I don't like you,
but why are they not cool? That's the thing. No, I don't even get it. Is it that deep?
Guess what? Because it ain't you. It probably is that deep. That's the thing. It ain't you. What you just say, everybody got opinions and everybody
got opinions. And so that's why I still talk to everybody.
That deep. You may not feel it's that deep, but for that individual, okay. So we ain't got to talk about that subject. We go back to me and Kayla. Kayla probably didn't feel like at the time. I ain't go back to Kayla, but I'm just saying as an example, Kayla probably felt like at the time, all this shit wasn't that deep. But I was going through some shit at the time that was really stressful. So I didn't need Kayla jugging. And when I said that, it was like, well, whatever.
Kayla can jug, can't she? What she do?
Right. She was being difficult. We was trying to plan a damn trip, and Kayla ass just would not cooperate. And
because so let me tell you why I didn't cooperate.
She wanted to be late on stuff, and I'm like, Kayla, just communicate with it. And then I ain't doing that. And
so let me
being difficult.
So let me let you in on it. So at the time we was trying to do that.
That was me and Alan's birthday trip.
Yeah, I was also going through something with the person that I was supposed to marry, supposed to spend the rest of my life with. It was difficult as hell. So y'all got the blunt end of it, and I was like, "Fuck y'all,
you took
niggas."
That shit out on us. That's messed
yes.
up.
So I apologize because it was like, and then I was like, Alex knew the situation and what was going on because I would tell her every day, call her crying. Like, that nigga took me through hell. It's Shamika's favorite person, but at the time, it was like, I got to try and save my relationship. Then at the end of it, like, I don't even know this man gonna leave or wet. So the little cash that I do have saved up, I got to save it. And you know what happened to me? He did leave. And that cash I did not spend on going on that trip is what I ended up, he left. I lost my job. And then I had that money I saved up, made sure that nothing, my car note wasn't late, my rent was paid. I had money saved. And in my mind, the back of my mind, I was like, my friends don't even understand this. Like, it was a
Serenity,
lot.
you right. It take communication because she ain't communicate all that.
Right.
She ain't communicate out. She was just being difficult as hell. And I had my own shit going through my divorce. And he was
I apologize.
Communication, both y'all was going through stuff, but y'all.
But I had communicated. Everybody knew what the hell I was going through. And I'm normally not, I wasn't.
I wasn't really paying attention. I'm gonna be honest. When we had those group chat, I wasn't paying attention.
That was your fault.
Because at the time, the job I had, I think it was like, I couldn't really pay attention either because it was like work.
And we would be in those chats heavy. Like,
y'all was heavy. And I'm like, shit, I can't even keep up.
That was the thing.
Kayla was like, I'm going back and reading and stuff, what I missed. Kayla just was. She was just digging all day, every day.
I love you, Kelly, and I apologize, but I was going through something too. And my way of coping,
me out. I left. What the hell y'all talking about? I left. I ain't got time for this shit.
So my way of coping with things is I would cut you short. Yes, it was.
Out on us. See, yeah. So
because let me tell you, I unfriended motherfuckers and I blocked motherfuckers.
You sure did.
Oh, you did. And then go to the girl.
Then send a friend request like we supposed to add folks back. Nope. Kayla, I don't even know how long I left Kayla there. And both of y'all too for the longest. Well, it took us a good about 5 years before I started back.
So it was when you came for your when they came for your baby shower. They were like, come on, Kayla, go. I'm like, I'm not going. And then they called you, and I think we had a conversation.
They got the okie doke on the phone. I'm gonna call you on this one over here, Serenity. I'm gonna call you on 3-way. And Kayla got something she wanted to tell you, and I said, really? Normally when she said, I'd be like, I'm not trying to hear Kayla, because that was what, it wasn't even that you were going through anything. It was when it all came back and you was like, well, if I did something, I apologize. And I'm like, Kayla, I know that bullshit apology. That's what ticked me off. And I was like, I'm just done with her, because you didn't even sound for real. And again, y'all know I'm loyal.
If I did so much.
I'm all genuine, but it took, I mean, it happened.
Sorry. I'm not going to say if I did something. I am truly sorry. I'm going to be a woman about it. I did some fucked up shit. And I said some fucked up shit.
She own it now, but back then she wasn't trying to own
what she say, Kelly? Cash money. She
if I did something. If I, like, nigga, you know damn well you did. What you mean over here being difficult as hell for no reason?
Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm going through something, y'all just don't know. Like that man.
Oh, don't do that.
Let me tell you, he was there. But the mental that he did me, You don't understand, Shmika. He took me through some shit.
Well, I need you to go to therapy and work that out so you don't take it
Well,
out.
let's do therapy right now because she broke his heart. That's what happened. So he was just reacting off what she did.
Anyway, so Serenity, Alex, what do y'all think about because Alex, you walked away and you came back. We were saying expiration dates on friendships and the dynamics changing. You missed my whole analogy, so you'll have to catch it on the recap, I guess.
Well, I feel like I've had a friendship recently that I probably was friends with this person for maybe, I thought we were friends maybe for like, it might have been 4 years, but we were, I feel like we were good friends. And then something happened and all of a sudden person stopped. Like we would text a little bit here and there, but we wouldn't talk. We would talk every day, multiple times a day. All of that just kind of slowed up. I was like, I didn't know what was going on or whatever. And then next thing you know, the person just stopped. We just stopped calling altogether. I would text the person, wouldn't get no response. And I was just like, dang.
They ghosted you? Damn. You can go to friends. I thought
and left me wondering like what I did wrong. And I even said, you know what? It's obvious that it's an issue. Something happened. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I might have did something to you, but if I did, hey, I won't know until you tell me. So until then, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to reach out no more because it's obvious that you don't want to talk to me. And then randomly one day, like maybe 3, maybe 4 months later, I got a call from this person and I couldn't believe it. I didn't know why, but I answered it. And the person just so happened to tell me some things that had been happening, in their life real quick. And I was concerned because it was some serious stuff. And so, we talked briefly and I said, well, I'll call and check on you or whatever, tomorrow. And she said, no, she said, I'll call you back. Didn't call me back. But after what she told me had happened, I was like, well, I'll call and check on her. And I did call her the next day and check on her. And we talked briefly again. But I could just tell that, something was off. Energy was off. And then she said, well, I'm going to call you back. And then she ain't never called back again. And I just was like, you know what? She called me that day for whatever reason and told me what she wanted to tell me for whatever reason. But she still is not in a space where she wants to have any type of relationship with me as far as a friend is concerned. So I just left it at that.
So now, Alex, you bring up a good point. Not to cut you off. You bring up a good point. So is somebody really your friend? Because you like to be a giver. So I'm gonna go back to some other episodes. Is it really your friend if you're the one doing all the giving? We don't, we tend to, and me and Serenity had this conversation before about if you ain't gonna accept certain things from a man, is it okay to accept those same things or from your friends? So you bring up a good point about one-sided friendships. Or is the person really your friend if you the one giving all the time? And
so in this friendship, it wasn't one-sided, but I do feel like in this friendship we were friends because she needed somebody to she wanted to have some hangout partners. She didn't have, I feel like she was trying to do something and she needed somebody to do that type of stuff with, go and do happy hours and stuff like that, because she might have been trying to, get something, obtain something, and she wanted to be out.
So she needed something from you. She needed something from you. You were giving her something.
I was, in a sense, I would go to happy hour. Y'all know for real, I be in the house for real. If you invite me to go to happy hour, I might go for the most part, but otherwise, I'm chilling. So, but she was like, let's go, let's go to happy hour. I would go.
So y'all were hanging buddies. I wouldn't say necessarily say that's a friend.
But I did, because we worked together too. So I did still like, it was more than that. Like I would spend time at her house, like she would cook for me. Like we did other things. We went on a trip together. Like, and in those years of time spent hanging out, I mean, we confided in each other. Like it was more than just us just going to the bar, doing bar stuff, and that'd be it. Like it was other things involved. And she did things for me too. She did, but I just feel like once she got to a certain space, she didn't necessarily need as much of my time as maybe as she did before. And then maybe I think it might have been some other things involved as far as maybe another relationship she was in too that might have, maybe I had made her feel some type of way about that other relationship. And I felt like she just felt like she needed to leave me alone. That's what I think, but this is all just me assuming. So I can't say whether this is really what it was or not. I feel like once she got into a relationship, that changed the dynamic of our friendship because now she got a man. So, you know, when you got a man, you know, it do change how you interact with your friends. So
Right.
No
Shamika ghosted me and did me like that too. I understand.
I don't feel like she ghosted me, but she did not have. She wasn't trying to be in the streets that much anymore. I wasn't trying to be in the streets as much either, but I would say, hey, let's go do something. I say, you know, we could all like you with your dude, tell your dude to come. You know me, I don't care about that. Bring old boy, bring whoever. We could all go. Because all we finna do is shoot the shit real quick, eat some chicken, have a drink, and then go home. Like that's literally it.
She ghosted you and she didn't communicate it that her needs had changed or that the friendship had changed. And I guess that's an issue for me.
I don't even think that's the only thing. I think I had done some things that she didn't like. I think I really did. I don't even think she ghosted me because, no, listen, because she had been they was a couple like for some months before she stopped talking to me. Like they were a couple for at least.
Did you wear some booty shorts around her man?
No, she just seen all that ass in those jeans.
No, I did not do that. I did not do
breaking up homes since 1999.
Exactly what
that ass been breaking them homes.
Shut up. I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
What I'm saying. So really what she again, so she didn't respect, it sounds like
she got what she needed from you.
Right. So she ghosted you and she really wasn't, we've been talking about respect and a lot of these things, respectful enough to come back and tell you, hey, this friendship no longer is serving me or giving me what I need. We're not growing together. So I need to let it go. I think at this age, we're mature enough, as Serenity said, we should have conversations and communications about what we feeling and disagreements. And if we can't, or if a person, as I said early on, when people show you who they are, believe them. If they constantly showing you that they don't value the friendship, let them go. I mean,
and at this age, no new friends.
Right.
No. Somebody try. So let me tell you something. Shamika be cheating on me as a friend.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. Here she go.
We're gonna end
this. And she just said no new friends.
So and then this girl be cheating on me, going out and stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say that with Kayla, you do be coming up with some new folks. That be you and Alex. Y'all be mentioning names and don't know who is them people.
And those ain't y'all friends. Do you hear me? They ain't.
I don't know.
No new friends.
Right.
2024. No new friends. Okay. And y'all kick the one, Shamika, you kick yours to the curve. Okay.
All right.
No new friends 2024.
Okay.
You're gonna break up with her and you're gonna leave her alone.
This territory.
This friend ain't watching this video.
I don't care.
Okay.
Serenity.
All right, Kelly.
So we gotta wrap this up. So
wrap it up.
Anybody closing remarks? Do y'all think frenemies, expirations is people going back to the original question? Because we really didn't touch on if Angela was Sheila's only real friend, you know, like
I think there was a group and that group had a friendship dynamic. Yes. With some friendship close to them. Yeah, so I think it had just a dynamic.
Now I think Angela was the most blunt and honest and upfront of the friend. I'd appreciate it. Angela was right. She needed to know because that man was disrespecting her in front of all them other people, and she just seemed like she couldn't catch it. She couldn't catch the hint. Like, girl, do you not get it? And everybody just letting it slide. Like, I'm not there finna let nobody just continue to like
that was disrespectful. That was
blatantly disrespect my friend. And she has no idea what's going on.
She did
like,
good.
You trying to hook old girl up with this man, and it's obvious everybody else in the room know that she messing with your husband. That whole setup, like why didn't they call Sheila before that she got there and tell her? Like, did she not have
phone wasn't working? She had to go at the mountain.
That's what it was. No, I'm just saying, like, that's why they didn't tell her in advance, because that's
no, they knew before they even planned the trip. Right?
No,
I think they did.
I don't know about that part.
But I would go to war about mine, so that girl would have been beat up. We would have been scrapping enough.
We would have got her ass. We probably would have. Don't say that. We would have took Kayla in the kitchen. Come on, let's talk about this. We finna get this bitch ass tonight. We finna beat her ass drunk. We finna get this bitch drunk and beat her ass. Don't say that.
Sheila showed up. She wouldn't have been there. And what my status say, my friend, my business. I don't play about my friends. People I love.
Tie her up in there.
About people I love.
Would have got that husband drunk.
Disrespect.
Beat the shit out of
him. And we don't tolerate the disrespect. And that was disrespectful. I don't play about my friends at all. I don't play. I'm serious about my friends. So yeah,
I'm thankful that we ain't had no for real situations like that, because we all like, I mean, college we did, little stuff and whatever, but as adults,
hey, Cash Money almost got us killed.
Yeah, almost. I think Kelly, everybody got a story about Cash Money almost getting them hurt in some kind of way.
And some of that was y'all own doing. I'm just saying, if you wouldn't try to get in the middle, your arm wouldn't have got broke. I'm just saying. Nobody told you to put your arm up in the middle. I can't help. I was Jasmine Sullivan before she was Jasmine Sullivan. I'm just saying. Yeah. I wasn't trying.
I'm thankful that we have not had anything like that. I don't want to go to jail. I'm gonna just say that.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, with Serenity.
The officer said, y'all gonna get kicked out of school. Y'all gonna go, just hold up, Cash Money, hold up. She said, no, this big bitch want to fight. I can't go to jail. No, she still want to fight after the police gonna tell us we're gonna get kicked out of school and we go to jail.
Well, quick question: how did me and Shamika end up going to the girl house too? But Shamika said everything got that lady car.
I was not originally there. I got called.
I think me and Shamika were there drunk, and she don't do everything out that lady car.
Call me over there. See, that's why I say I don't play about my friends. I'm
serious. What made y'all? I mean, Cash Money. What made y'all call her?
I don't know.
Y'all need
they said jail and kicked out of school. Shh. Cash Money, shut the hell up. I can't get kicked out of. She still want to fight.
You can't get that started once you get it started.
Exactly. You can't get me started. Once you get me started, ain't no stopping. I'm going all the way at that point. Mm-hmm. It is. All the way. Well, we thank y'all for tuning in and hanging with us thus far, for all of your support. The ladies, we love it. Call us so we can get y'all on the show. We want to hear from y'all. Give us some feedback. Tell us what y'all like.
I forgot to tell you guys, we may have a male guest every now and then. He has agreed to join the show as a guest.
Who?
Her best friend.
Your best friend.
A male best friend.
And not my best friend.
Okay.
He ain't gonna get in trouble.
Depend on the topic, I guess.
Right.
We're gonna have a good time.
Oh shoot.
Comments, your likes, your dislikes, give us some feedback. Interact with us on all social media, Instagram, Sisters Unfiltered Opinions. And of course, don't forget to SCS, subscribe, comment, and share. Until next time. Bye, y'all.
Deuces.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.